So we started having children fairly soon after we got married. We decided that, we both decided that's something we really wanted to do. Unfortunately, I had a miscarriage the first time that I got pregnant. I remember being so sad, and yet God gave me a blessing of comfort, and that helped me so much through it. And I also clung to my patriarchal blessing that says that I'll have a large family and that these children would come as a blessing to us and so forth. And so I did have a lot of faith that that would happen, even though my doctor, Dr. McHenry, said that I would probably not be able to carry a baby full term. We just had to go on faith, and I got pregnant 3 months later, and Brittany came along on May 29th, 1981 in San Gabriel, California. I remember feeling so euphoric after delivering her. I felt like doing cartwheels down the hallway. And I was surprised because when I lifted her up, she was so sturdy and solid. And my mother did the same thing and said, this is a little chubby baby. And I started crying because I thought she didn't approve. And I remember just staring at her thinking, do I have the right baby? Because I didn't think she looked like me or like Guy per se, but what do you know? She set the pattern for a very distinctive look.
We bought our first condominium while we were still an undergraduate at BYU. Brittany made her entrance, and then Clark shortly after that.
Clark, our second child, was the only child born in Utah. Guy had his first law exam that day. And so he called BYU Law School and said, can I get out of this exam? We've had a baby. And they said, are you the one that has had the baby? And he said, no, it was my wife. And they said, well, in that case, you need to come and take the exam.
We finished undergrad, went to law school. It was 3 years. We were accepted to both UCLA and to BYU, but the economics dictated that BYU was a better alternative. And then graduate law school was from 1982 to 1985. My class actually graduated. But we didn't see any reason to stick around in law school any longer than we had to, because we were having children and we needed to get some food on the table. So I went one extra summer, and we actually graduated law school in 2.5 years.
These dreams go on when I close my eyes.
Kay was such a great manager of our kids, and she had her own little business going. She was the very first female life insurance agent in the state of Utah. And it came time to take that bar exam. And I remember being told by many people, you don't want to do this twice. And the California bar was a very difficult bar. And so I took it very seriously, signed up for the course, Josephson course, and I had a letter from the firm that I had clerked with, the law firm of Munz, Coford, Hoffman, Hunt, and Throckmorton. And the letter, signed by Cree Coford, had a paragraph right before his signature, and it said, all of the above in this offer to have employment at our law firm is contingent upon your passing the bar the first time. I remember pulling up to the building where I was going to take the exam, and I could feel my brain kind of go like this and kind of dare me to try to get anything out of it. And that was as I was pulling up to take the bar exam. I remember at that moment closing my eyes and saying a prayer. And as I was sitting there with my eyes closed, the words came, the wind and the waves shall obey my will. Peace be still. And I remember at that moment feeling my brain just do this. And I went in, I took the exam, and when it was a 3-day exam, morning and afternoon, and I remember when I put down my pencil on the last day, knowing with certainty that I'd passed.
We had just finished law school in December. He took the bar exam in February. Well, the month before that, we had Erin, and she came on January 15th, 1985, and she was born in the hospital that I was born in, and that is Monterey Park, and she was beautiful.
I worked for the law firm of Munz Koford from January of 1985 all the way through to halfway through 1990, the first 5 years. We found a condo in Glendora just being built. The condo that we had in Orem while we were in school was also brand new. Kay likes to tease me and tell me that we always buy new places because you're no good at fixing anything.
Fourth child is Casey, and he was born in Glendora. He was born August 30th, 1986. We'd had a little pattern. We had a girl first, then a boy, then a girl, then a boy. Our fifth one was another girl, and that's Mara. She was born on June 25th, 1988. And it was in Anaheim. And we just thought the heavens were shaking with joy because that very day in Anaheim there was an earthquake.
When Mara was born, we figured more than 2 kids in a room wasn't going to work. And so we moved to 1535 Canyon Meadows Lane, also in Glendora. We created a lawn area. We completely fenced with wrought iron all the way around the home so that we could let the kids out the door and they could play and we wouldn't have to worry about them going into the street. We built a swimming pool. We had a basketball court. I remember we had a batting cage. I told them, look, if you dig the hill out, then I'll put in the batting cage. And so we gave them shovels and picks, and they went at it, and they dug right into the hill and created an area for a batting cage.
I remember praying as a family in family prayer. I said to Guy, I said, someone's missing. And he just kind of rolled his eyeballs and thought, oh boy, here we go again. Well, here comes Nicole. And we just assumed with our pattern that it would be a boy. And we did not know until the day before she was born that it was a girl. She was born at Foothill Presbyterian Hospital in Glendora on March 24th, 1990. I never had very good pregnancies. I was never good at being pregnant. And God let me suffer. And I kept thinking, the next pregnancy will be better. And it never was.